Live from New York at Sean Christopher Pierce Memorial Stadium, it's the 1992 presidential debates. President George Bush.
Good to see ya.
Governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton. Texas billionaire, Ross Perot. Texas billionaire, Ross Perot.
Right. How's it going?
Editor for this evening, Thomas B. Klug, editor of the Washington Post.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we are here with the presidential. Ladies and gentlemen, and you too, John Piras, wherever you are. Tonight we are here with the presidential hopefuls of 1993. Well, it will be 1992 when the election for the next 4 years. Our first question this evening comes from Dale Hubbard of Phoenix, Arizona. It's to President Bush.
Hello, Dale.
Mr. Bush, the national deficit is currently $4 trillion. How do you plan to lower this debt within the next 4 years?
Well, Dale, hang on a second, let me find deficit. All right. I'd like to tell you, Dale, we went to Desert Storm and we kicked some Saddam butt.
Mr. President, you still have 1 minute and 37 seconds left.
Oh, I do? Well, I think I'm pretty much done with the answer there.
Mr. President, please finish. You have 1 minute and 30 seconds.
We went to Desert Storm and we kicked some Saddam butt.
Mr. President, 1 minute 25 seconds. Please finish. We are on a timetable here, and you do have 1 minute 25 seconds left. Please finish.
But I'm done. I don't have any more. I don't want to cut into your time or anything.
Mr. President, it's not cutting into our time. Please finish.
But I'm done. I don't have anything more to say.
You still have 1 minute 20 seconds. Please answer the question.
I mean, me and you arguing, that must have taken up a good minute there.
Mr. President, no, I'm sorry. We credit your time when during the argument. Please finish. You still have 1 minute 20 seconds.
I don't want to take time away from any of them.
Mr. President, 1 minute 20 seconds.
Dale, do you remember Desert Storm? We went over there and we brought in all the airplanes and everything and we kicked Saddam's butt.
Mr. Clinton, you have a chance to respond here. The same question going to you. The national deficit is currently $4 trillion. How do you plan to lower the national deficit within the next 4 years?
Well, Dale, I feel for you, Dale. I really do. I received a letter from Hugh Jass from Tuscaloosa, Arkansas. He was telling me about how he lost his job. I feel
Last you said.
Mr. Perot, the same question goes to you, please. Also, if you wouldn't mind moving the microphone just a little bit to the left so we can see your face. Thank you much.
Sure. No problem. This thing on. Okay. Well, the deficit, let me show you. The economy, deficit. Bush's 4-year term, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, the deficit is up there. Now these guys' economic plans, they're like trying to play ping pong with bowling ball. Just can't be done. Agree with me? Well, alright then. Well, another thing is that I'm doing this for children. I want you to know that. And you American people out there, you're voting for me. I was on the ticket. You got me on that ticket. You said, we want Ross Perot. He can do the job. Who has the ability to make jobs? I think the choice is clear. Go vote on him. Think who you're gonna vote for? Vote on November the 3rd. And make sure you watch my show on ABC at 8 o'clock, NBC 8:30, and CBS 9 o'clock. Make sure you watch my show. That'll explain all the things.
Mr. Perot.
That'll explain everything.
Mr. Perot,
Now,
time.
ABC.
Mr. Perot, your time.
That's at 8 o'clock on ABC.
Excuse me, Mr. Perot.
No. Wait a minute.
Mr.
Wait a second. NBC 8:30.
Please, you're out of time.
Okay, yes,
Please
sir. It's not my fault. Yeah, I understand. Sorry, I'm in the wrong. Your turn.
Okay. The next question goes to Mr. Clinton. Mr. Clinton, this question comes from Dave Stevens from Wilmington, Nebraska. It reads, Mr. Clinton, I've noticed in the last 6 months your hair has turned a darker brown. Are you using the Grecian formula as seen on ABC, NBC, and CBS after the Mr. Perot commercials at 8:30, 8:35, and 9 o'clock?
Well, Dave, I really don't see how Greece formula is relevant to this debate tonight. I think we need to talk about the issues. One of the issues which really hurts me is the war we just been in that President Bush over here put us into. We went through a war already. It was known as the Vietnam War. That was a war we lost. It was on wrong territory. And what really hurts me is I knew some of those people that died over there in Iraq.
You know all the people that died in Vietnam. You didn't go there. You went to Canada and you held foreign demonstrations against our country.
President Bush, don't worry about what I was doing. You should be worrying about yourself and how you're running the United States today. I was telling about those people that I knew. I knew Elma Mae Borgle from Precious, Tennessee. I knew her, and I felt for her and her family when she died. Kathy Klug from Pataskala, Ohio. I'm really close friends with her. Karen Chestnut. Poor little thing. The way that sniper just kind of put a whole rocket.
Excuse me, Mr. Clinton, not to interrupt or anything, but these women killed, as I can tell by the names, they were women. How were they killed in Iraq when women are not allowed on the front lines of the battlefield?
Very good question. And I'd like to throw that question to the man who should really be able to answer that one. Just because I knew him doesn't mean. I think we should put the responsibility on this man right over here.
Well, Bill, I just want to say that them ladies who died, I didn't know them personally. I'll give you that. You got me on that one. But women in war, it's not a thing of the past anymore. Actually, they never were in the past. Now it's a thing of the future. We got women going into wars, and let me just say that I don't think that you bringing me up in this is anything worth anything anymore.
I'll say something, right? Well, I think this is just sad. I think we should answer the question, even though it has nothing to do with duration. His Grecian formula. My hair is naturally white. I don't dye it. I think people know it. American people know it. I don't dye my hair. It's naturally white. His, I don't know what happened to his. His is just totally messed up. I think we need a president that has good natural hair, not some of the Grecian formula, and not something that came out of a... I don't even know.
Mr. Perot.
I didn't get my hair. I went to a barber. These guys had 50,000 beauticians going. I had one beauty.
Mr. Perot,
Yes.
this is Governor Clinton's question, please.
Go ahead.
You have 3 seconds left to answer the question.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, your time's up. Okay. Okay, the next question goes to Mr. Perot. Mr. Perot.
Yes.
This comes from Diane Sanders of Sacramento, California. How are you going to compensate the small businesses for the loss of profit due to your proposed gasoline increase?
For small businesses, I'm here for it. And I'm here. Gas prices.
Mr. Perot, was that a pun when you said you're here for the small people?
Yeah, I'm all ears. I want you to know. American people, gas prices, gas is like fuel for your body. You don't eat, you don't have gas. That's not funny. Now, let me show you something. Here's gas fluctuations of the 1992. Bush is president. Right down here. Now here, when I become president, way up here. Way up here. Going down, up, down. These are the fluctuations. We gotta have a steady gas price. Here, when I'm president, here's what I'll be. Right here, right here. Nice steady gas prices. No up and down crap like that. Now that's my question, that's what I'm gonna do. For the small business.
Mr. Perot, you're out of time, please. You're out of time.
Well, just remember to watch my show, ABC 9 o'clock, CBS on Saturday.
Mr. Perot,
8.
Mr. Perot, your time is up,
o'clock.
please.
Yeah.
Mr. Perot.
Yes,
You're out of time.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Mr. Perot.
Enjoy
Mr.
it.
Perot, that's all the time we have.
That's
That's all the time we have. Okay. The next question comes from Mike DeSalvo from Lansing, Michigan. This is to you, Mr. Perot, once again. Explain your choice in vice presidential selection.
That's right, Admiral. See, he's just spontaneous, and that's what we need in a president. And that's one of the reasons I picked him. Man, these other two in this race, man, Quayle doesn't even come up to a starting line. And Gore, well, he gets up to the thing and falls down. But I've seen Admiral outrun bullets. That's right. I mean, in the world today, you need a steady president, and I know that he can do it.
Is that all you have for us?
Yeah.
You're not going to advertise for your TV promotion, promote your TV shows?
I think the American people know that. 8 o'clock on Saturday on ABC, Sunday 7:30. Oh, and Monday on ESPN. It's gonna have a special. I paid money after baseball tonight.
Next question, Mr. President. This comes from Alfred Jackson of Carson City, Nevada. Mr. President, how much, in your personal opinion, does the character of the president actually matter? How much does it actually matter to you?
Well, what was his name again?
Alfred Jackson,
Alfred?
Carson City, Nevada.
Carson City, Nevada. Oh, one of my hometowns. Well, I'd say that the character of the president is very important. Gotta have decency. Gotta be honest. You can't waffle on the issues. If you want waffles, you have the first lady make you waffles. Lots of butter, lots of syrup. They taste good. You can't do that. You cannot have a man who waffles on all the issues. And I think that Mr. Clinton just is not the right man for the job, and character is all important. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Clinton.
Character. Character in a president. Well, you see, the American people, they want a president who's very capable of,
Excuse me, Mr. Clinton. Governor Clinton, sorry. What was that wafting behind your rear? You didn't pass gas, did you?
Frosty. Where were we now? I think we were talking about character and character in the presidency. Unlike my opponents here, Mr. Ross Perot, Mr. Bush has no character. Look at his wife. That must prove it all. I think we need to talk about are the issues involving the United States as a whole.
Excuse me, Mr. Governor Clinton. Mr. President, feel free to jump in at any time to protect your wife.
You son of a...
Now wait just a doggone wait here. Wait just a minute.
Hold everything! Hold everything! Bring it out!
Now wait just a minute. Yes,
Okay, Mr. Clinton. This question goes to Governor Clinton and the President. This comes from Jeff Payne of Anniston, Alabama. Is it true that both of you have foreign lobbyists working close to you, paying you to protect their interests, as well as PAC funding to protect their interests? The question is, are you having people from other countries paying you to protect their country in whether it be trade or jobs or whatever, what have you? Also PAC, as in the NRA, National Rifle Association, paying you to protect the gun laws.
I think you only have 2 minutes per question, Mr. Moderator.
You only have 30 seconds left.
I think that with these PACs and everything that is going on right
I'm
about
sorry, Mr.
now,
Clinton, you're out of time. Mr. President, your response.
These men need jobs. This is a good place for them to get their jobs. We need people to have jobs, have foreign lobbyists. Where else are they going to get, their money? It helps me run my campaign, so I'm not on taxes and everything. Just, I completely agree with having foreign lobbyists and PAC members. I think that foreign lobbyists are...
Now let's just say. That's just like milking a cow with a straw. I mean, I know the American people don't want to spend their tax dollars spending for your campaign. You're not even going to make it. I'm going to get all 50 states, and we all know.
I will be the next president of the United States. I vouch that to the American people.
Your time is up, I believe he said.
Yeah. American people know that I'm going to be the next president. I'm going to get all 50
No,
states.
no,
and I think
no,
that's
no,
just
Mr.
like I said,
Perot.
that's
No,
just like-
Mr.
I think
Perot.
I'll be a
No,
two-termer.
That's
no.
just like-
I will be
Oh,
a two-termer.
Come on.
Please. Oh, come on. All right, that's it.
What cuts are you going to make in defense spending in the next 4 years?
That's a very good question, Mr. Moderator. That's why I feel that we need a strong defense. Without a strong defense, you have a weak offense. But if you have a strong defense and a strong offense, you're going to have a weak defense. So I think we need to have a strong defense.
Mr. Bush, I would like to respond to that.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say that no, I'm not going to cut defense spending. I'm going to keep defense high, keep the defense budget high. We're going to have a lot of money going to defense. We need a strong defense. Our country cannot be cannot be. We need
No.
strong defense.
I think that's where you're wrong.
We need a strong defense. That's what I'm saying.
We need to cut defense spending. We need to cut it.
Hell, at least I went to war.
Well, that's just sad. That's just like a ping pong match. You know, we got two presidents, one here going, I'm a Democrat, I do this, I do that. Got a Republican going, I'm a Republican, blah, blah. I do this, I do that.
Family values.
Family
Strong
value.
defense.
If anybody has a family
Weak
here,
defense.
the best family, it's
Strong
Ross
defense.
Perot.
No, weak defense.
We got a guy that doesn't even know the issues.
Well, at least we have a stand, Mr. Perot. You don't know what you stand on. Apparently, you
American
can't
people,
even stand on your own
American
two legs.
American people voted me in here, not some Democrat Republican Party. It's American people. That's what this country needs, American people.
Final question to Mr. President. Mr. President, this question comes from Steve Johannesson of Wilmington, Nebraska.
Hello, Steve.
Okay, Mr. President, in your 1988 campaign, you did state that you would not raise taxes. You said, even, read my lips, I will not raise taxes.
I knew 4 years ago when I made that pledge, I knew it would come back to haunt me. What I'm saying is, I thought the people would be able to take one mistake but at least I can admit to my mistakes. Mr. Clinton over there, saying, oh, you rose your taxes once. Mr. Clinton, I'd like to point out that you've risen taxes in Arkansas 426 times over your 12-year career. 12-year tenure. Sorry, I did go by the pew. I rose taxes once. I raised them once. And I don't think that you know, is this the kind of change that America wants? Do they want someone that'll raise taxes 426 times in 4 years, or they want someone who only raise them one time? Ever. Never, never, ever, never, never, ever, never, ever, never, never, ever raise taxes again on the American people. Thank you.
Okay, that's about all the time we have this evening. I'd like to thank Mr. Perot, Mr. Clinton, and Mr. President for being with us. I don't think so. Now let's just say it. We'd like to have their closing arguments here, please, before somebody dies. Mr. President, we'll start with you, then Mr. Perot and Mr. Clinton in order, and then Mr. Perot will get your final say, because we want you to win, and the American people are behind you, not the Republican and Democratic Party, as Mr. Perot alluded to earlier. Mr. President, please, your final arguments.
Well, I threw all my speech cards at you, so I don't have to ad-lib. Can't do it, sorry.
Mr. Perot, your final.
Well, that's just sad. American people know that I'm not reserved. I came here.
1 minute, please, Mr. Perot. Could you please move your microphone slightly to the left?
My phone. Thank you. It's okay. Now, American people know that I was not rehearsed. I came here in a Hertz rental car. These other folks came in the 409 limousines. Now, I just say, when I get to the presidency, I'm not going to sit back and enjoy the presidency. I'm going to work my ass off. And that's the way I'm going to do it. I'm sorry. All you kids, I'm doing this for you, so that's one of the languages you're going to have to learn in this world. But I will do what the people needed. The need. You would tell me what to do. I would do it. I'm Ross, and you're the boss. You know, these other folks, that's just bullshit. Bullshit, what they're doing to the presidency right now. And I think we can do it ourselves. Like I said, I'm Ross, and you're the boss. Remember to watch my shows on ABC, NBC, and CBS.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we saw here tonight, we saw two men babbling idiots trying to talk about how they're going to change the United States.
I'm sorry, but that's all the time we have tonight. Tune in tomorrow night for the East.
But Bill Clinton for president.